Hi guys, so I'm just gonna update you really quickly. Um, excuse me, I'm sorry. On the comfrey and Solomon seal, and we're gonna talk just a little bit about the pros and cons of it because I want to make sure to make it very clear what's safe and what's not. And how what ways to use it are safe and what's not. It's really important because some natural remedies, just like anything else, is gonna have pros and cons, okay? So we want to make sure that we're adhering to that when it comes to certain ones. The babies are crawling all over me right now. So I'm constantly having to move them. So if you can bear with me. Um, they're in a snuggly and yet playful mood. So, as you guys know, I'm working with Comfrey, a topical, and it's got Comfrey Solomon's seal, which I'm going to pull up real quick. Let me just pull him up now. Okay, you silly thing, you. And of course, castor oil. So, let me just. Whoa, there goes a baby. Okay. All right, you little nuggets. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Okay. And just so you know, Solomon's seal looks really similar to the lily of the valley. And I really don't find it a coincidence that we've been talking about there's been so much about the seal, right? When we're talking about all the God stuff. And I just think it's really cool that God hold on a second. Let me just here we go. Give me a second. Let me pause this. Okay, so now I want to take this into a deeper level because I do want to make sure people understand, okay? So comfrey is also known as symphytum, and the name comfrey means to grow together. So let me just pull this up here. I brought it up on, I'm not a fan of Wikipedia. I know a lot of their stuff when we're looking for the raw truth is incorrect. However, they do give a lot of great information on stuff like this. So let me go down here. Okay. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. All right. Phytochemistry, folk medicine, and toxicity. Folk medicine names for comfrey include knit bone or bone knit, bone set, and the derivation of its Latin name symphytum from the Greek symphys, meaning growing together of bones. The phyton, a plant referring to its ancient uses. This is serious. Similarly, the common French name is consud, meaning weld together. The tradition in different cultures and languages suggests a common belief in its usefulness for mending bones. Comfrey contains mixed phytochemicals in varying amounts, including allantoin, mucilage, saponins, tannins, paralyze. This one I've never seen. Paralizidine, maybe I have. Alkaloids and inulin, among others. Yes, I have. Paralizidine alkaloids are responsible for comfrey's hepatotoxicity. Whew. Liver toxicity is associated with consuming this plant or its extracts. In modern herbalism, comfrey is most commonly used topically. And that's why I want to make sure that you understand how to use this properly. Like we have arnica we can take every day, belladonna we can take every day, calendula we can use on topical every day. Now, comfrey in small amounts can be used almost every day if it's appropriately mixed, where it's just a mild amount for like muscle aches and pains and things like that, or you sprain your ankle or a torn ligament, right? But you want to be careful not to take it internally. They do have some tinctures. It can be safe in tiny amounts from time to time, used as a tincture or as a swish in your mouth for teeth to regrow bones and things like that. But it is not recommended because it can cause extreme toxicity in the liver and liver, kidney, or vascular diseases. So you want to be careful. And when you're using it, you do not want to take any derivatives of aspirin or ibuprofen. Acetaminophen is okay in small amounts, but do not use things that will also counteract with it on your kidneys and liver and vascular system. It is known to literally heal bones and tissue and stuff. So it is known to relieve pain, reduce inflammation of muscles and joints, speed the healing of bruises and contusions, and potentially aid in the treatment of, well, fibromyalgia is fake, so y'all need to get a hold of that. I didn't even see that coming. Sorry, I wouldn't have read that part. Fibromyalgia is fake, just so you understand. So in the UK, researchers found that practitioners prescribed it in about 15% of all consultations regarding tendon, ligament, and muscle problems, fractures, and wounds. Although it was commonly used internally for years, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, which I don't always trust the FDA, but in this case, I do, as well as all governing bodies around the globe, ban the use of dietary supplements, which doesn't make sense because they ban a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense because it really does work. And so, I mean, it shouldn't be completely banned. And plus, it's a natural plant. It grows all over the place. How are you going to ban it? So, let's keep going here. So we know the pros and cons of that. Now, using it properly, like what I'm doing, and I have a mentor that I get it from. I am not comfortable yet with making it myself. So I do not. I'm just not there. I know I've been using it all my life. Natural remedies. I'm really good at apothecary for the most part. But there are some things that even I take a step back and I'm very careful with. You don't want to use it for more than 10 days in a stretch. And no more than 5 times a year. 4 to 5 times. And you want to use it only 3 or 4 times a day during that 10-day stretch. But I've noticed a big difference already. So Solomon seal, it's known as rhizome, also dandelion, and burdock. Hold on a second. These are used for powerful, dandelion and burdock are very powerful if you dig them up from the root, like Solomon seal. Usually used in the form of tinctures, teas, and infused oils, or topicals like this to help kind of cut the intensity of something such as comfrey, and also to aid in the process of when it's healing. So they're best from the root, and that's the most potent part. Babies are crying. It's best to uproot it in the winter, it says. I want to show it to you because it does look very similar to the lily of the valley. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty little white flowers. So as a medicine, Solomon seal shines most with connective tissue trouble or new injuries involving joints, ligaments, bones, and etc. can benefit from Solomon seal, which will loosen overstretched connective tissues or constrict over-tight connective tissues, and also help aid in the healing of the bones and tissues from, here it is right here. Solomon seal root will also provide relief to fractures and bone spurs thanks to its ability to recalcify bones or decalcify unhealthy deposits. This herb can also rebuild cartilage with extended consumption. Now, this can be taken internally, especially when applied externally and consumed internally. Back problems generally can benefit from Solomon seal as they are often conglomeration. I'm sorry. Conglomeration of cartilage, tendon, bone, and synovial fluid tissues. Whew, that was rough. Solomon seal may help to soothe irritation in the digestive tract, lungs, throat, and reproductive system. Its expectorant qualities also aid in loosening up coughs. So when I'm done with this 10-day process of the topical using the comfrey, I'm going to be still getting a topical oil, infused oil made from Solomon seal and golden seal, so that I can use it with my castor oil on, my spine and other areas that I've been using them on. Let's see. Yeah, so those are safe internally as well. Okay. Now this is going to be golden seal here. We're going to talk about golden seal. It's a wonderful remedy for colds, UTIs, and more. Urinary tract infection. Hydrastis canadensis is a perennial herb native to eastern North America as a supplement. It's commonly used to treat conditions such as the common cold, seasonal allergies, canker sores, and even diabetes. Golden seal contains a complex mixture of substances and chemicals such as berberine. In particular, berberine might be effective for several uses, such as relieving canker sore symptoms. Okay, let's see. Supplement facts. The active ingredient is berberine. Alternative names: golden seal, turmeric root, yellow paint root, golden root, eye root. And it makes it a little bit easier. I guess I could make the topical myself because I do use a lot of turmeric. But remember, there are also side effects to turmeric. So taken in small amounts each day, it's not harmful to kidneys or liver. But if you're constantly taking it in massive doses, like here and there, I will eat the root, like as carrots, like a root a day for a couple days in a row. But then I stop and take a break, hydrate, clear out my body with a lot of water, and then start my supplement again, because it does help a lot to kill off inflammation. You don't want to use it when you're pregnant or breastfeeding in large doses. You can as part of your food, but, as a medicine. Let's see. In the common cold, of course, it works wonderful against viruses, viral illnesses, respiratory syncytial virus, which are RSV. It really, really helps to kill viral infections like that. Oh, I hope that's not. Hold on, let me just check and see if that's Lily's friend's mom. Bear with me, guys.